we can leave this town scared. Don't know right now, we can leave this town, we break.
What's up, it's Phil from Fit World Exposed, and today I have a very important topic to tell you guys. But before that, I just want to mention I'm a little bit sick. I have a little bit of a cold, so sorry about that. I also want to mention that I actually went to the doctor's today for my yearly appointment, and a lot of you guys have been asking me, Phil, what's your blood pressure like? What's your weight like? So when I was there today, we checked it out. My blood pressure is 110/70, which my doctor says it puts me in the healthy and athletic range. So I was happy about that, but I wasn't too surprised. My weight, believe it or not, I actually lost some weight. When I was in Mexico, when I took that picture for my before and after, I was sitting around 230, which was a month ago. And now I'm around 225, 226. So in about 4 weeks, I lost about like a pound a week. It's not a big deal. That's pretty much where I'm at. And I'm at a height of 5'11". But anyway, so in this video, I want to talk about an extremely important topic, which is the importance of 2.5 pound plates and the impatience in lifters of today. So I know you guys are probably thinking 2.5 pound plates. Phil, aren't those snacks? Aren't those like, do those even count? Those aren't hardcore, those aren't extreme. And that's where a lot of people fail. That's where a lot of people get misguided, and that's where a lot of people stall. So in this video, I'm going to discuss and then elaborate the importance of 2.5 pound plates and talk about why lifters are so impatient and why they shouldn't be. Okay, so the biggest misconception that people fail to grasp is that there's a 2.5 pound plate on each side of the bar, which equates to 5 pounds. Now 5 pounds may not sound like much if you're a novice lifter, but if you're an intermediate and especially if you're an advanced lifter, a 2.5 pound plate per side, which equals to 5 pounds, is a great PR. And consistent 5 pound PRs is what's going to lead to elite numbers. So let's say you get sick or sometimes you miss a few sessions, so you're only training 50 weeks out of 52 during the year. Well, by that definition, that basically means that by the end of the year, if you're adding 5 pounds a week for 50 weeks, it equates to 250 pounds. So let's say if you're overhead pressing, the barbell, that means that by the end of the year, you'd be at 300 pounds. And who's really overhead pressing 300 pounds drug-free? But at the same time, it's like a lot of people are laughing at these 2.5 pound plates, not knowing that they add up extremely fast over time. So in this video, I'm going to be talking a lot about the conventional lifts. I'm not talking about like rack pulls above the knee, leg press, and stuff like that. I'm talking more about like the big barbell lifts, barbell, bench press, squat, deadlift, overhead press, barbell curl, hang clean, weighted pull-up, weighted dip, stuff of that nature. And how you shouldn't underestimate a 5 pound PR because it really is essential for long-term progress. Okay, so I want to elaborate on the impatience of lifters and what I like to call like ADD lifting. Everybody's mind's just everywhere. It seems like nowadays everybody just wants to go to the gym and do something completely crazy. They want to go into the gym and do the latest exercise. They want to do the coolest supersets, the crazy drop sets. And they're not grasping the concept of just simply adding a 2.5 pound each side, and because they think it's boring, they think it's not exciting enough, it doesn't look cool enough. And this brings me to my next point: motivational videos that you watch online of like these hardcore lifters, whatever. A lot of these hardcore lifters, when you watch their videos, they'll be stacking up 45 pound plates in the bar. Even some videos are stacking up 100 pound plates, and it looks extreme. They're grinding out reps, and they're screaming, they're yelling. But what people don't understand is that those are just motivational videos, and the majority of people don't always train like that. I would say like 99% of people don't always train like that. It's more just to motivate and to inspire people, because the reality is that a lot of these lifters are actually utilizing 2.5 pound plates in their training. They're not skipping steps. They're just making those videos just to kind of show off, and it's inspiring, But a lot of people have like this whole dinosaur mentality of loading up the weights, and they think that they're too good for 2.5 pound plates, and a lot of people think they're too good for even 5 pound plates or 10 pound plates. So a lot of people are just thinking, quarters. They're thinking 25 pound plates, 35s, 45s, and even 100 pound plate jumps. But the thing is, if you want longevity in the iron game, and if you really want to get strong drug free. You can't be thinking like that. You have to take it one step at a time. So let's say if you're benching, 3 plates for 1, and you're grinding it like crazy and you're barely even getting the rep, you're barely even doing full range of motion, what makes you think you're going to get 335 next time you go into the gym? It doesn't work like that. So this brings me to the most important question of the video, and it's, what are you rushing for? Because a lot of you guys watching are early teens, late teens, maybe early 20s, late 20s, or even in your 30s or above. But what I want you guys to do is see this whole iron game through. And I want you guys to understand that adding 5 pounds to a couple of lifts every session is very respectable, even if it's only a 2.5 pound plate each side. Because if you do that on a consistent basis, that's where the strength is going to come in. And also, wouldn't you rather go to the gym, know that you hit a 5 pound PR on a handful of lifts, and you can go to sleep knowing that you progressed, as opposed to going to the gym, taking these crazy jumps, missing all of your lifts, and then it's like you go home and it's like you didn't hit any PRs. And that brings me to our next point. A lot of people mistaken a PR for a PR, but a PR isn't always a PR. Let's say if you squat a heavy weight, and at the bottom of the rep you do like a crazy good morning, you round your back, and then it's like a grinding rep that lasts like 5 to 10 seconds. Are you really gonna consider that a PR? And a lot of people are. They're it's not the fact that they're getting stronger, it's more the fact that their form just deteriorated so much that they lifted the weight. So it's like a lot of people off the street who don't even lift, you could tell them, oh, lift a 275 off the floor, and they're going to use terrible form. They're going to get the weight up, but they're going to use terrible form and cripple themselves. So it's like this whole 2.5 pound plate idea that I'm trying to get into your head, it's not only for getting stronger, it's also for safety purposes too. Because if you aren't ready for a certain weight and you try to lift it and your form is terrible, you're not doing full range of motion, you are going to get hurt. On the other hand, let's say if you squatted 405 or something with respectable technique, you're very likely to hit 410 the next week. It's not too much of a big jump, but when you do hit it, it's good. It's it's not too much to add to the bar, but it's still a respectable PR nonetheless. Yeah, so there you have it. I know it's not the most sexy, crazy advice that you've heard, and I know that a lot of other videos on YouTube are telling you some stuff that's completely different, but in my opinion, if you are drug-free and you have average genetics and you want to reach very good numbers on the conventional lifts, 2.5 pound plates are one of the most solid tools that you have at your disposal. And you just have to see it through. You just have to understand that, look, you're not going to be adding 250 pounds to a lift in a year if it's a conventional exercise, especially if you're advanced or intermediate. So hopefully this video helped, and hopefully now you're going to understand that there's no reason to be impatient, and you have to respect and embrace the process. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video. Let me know if you use 2.5 pound plates in your routine, and if not, why not? See you guys later.